If you are a Christian and you struggle with perfectionism, self-doubt, and just kind of beating yourself up in that internal conversation, then I want to talk to you. Now, to be clear and open about my perspective on this, I'm a clinical counselor. I'm not a Christian counselor. I'm not a minister. I do not consider myself to be well educated in biblical matters. But I grew up in the South. I see all my clients in the state of Texas, and so these ideas come up a lot for me in my day-to-day. And if you are a Christian and you struggle with these things, I'm going to refer you back to actually one of the foundations of Christianity, the Ten Commandments, and specifically the First Commandment. Now, a lot of people surprisingly don't remember what the First Commandment is. If you don't remember, it's okay. I'll tell you right now. The First Commandment is, I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. And I'm reminded of a story in the Bible. I'm pretty sure it's in the Old Testament, maybe in Exodus. Again, I'm not a biblical scholar, so forgive me if I get the details a little off, but I think the gist is important here. So Moses leaves the Israelites and he goes up to the mountain and he says, I'll be back. And while he's gone, I don't know if the Israelites get bored or impatient or distracted or whatever, but they construct a golden calf and they begin to worship this golden calf. Well, Moses eventually comes back down, sees them worshiping the golden calf, and it doesn't go very well from there. It gets kind of ugly. And so I think this becomes instructive for us when, for Christians who beat themselves up, because I think it can become a bit of a golden calf if you're not careful. And so if you struggle with perfectionism and beating yourself up, I want to invite you to just lean into that story and lean into that First Commandment, and try to put your own self-evaluations in the perspective of your worldview. Like I said, I'm not a Christian counselor, but what is very much my way, regardless of what you believe, is to try to help people find a measure of synergy between their worldview and how that grows legs in your day-to-day. And if you struggle with these things, then maybe there's a way that you can use these concepts to help find some grace for yourself, to lean into those, to empower you to lean on your own worldview, and realize that if you believe in an all-powerful God, and if you believe in an all-knowing and all-loving God, then maybe that helps you just let that be that. Maybe it lets you allow your own human perceptions and ideals to truly be subservient to that, which in most Christian viewpoints I think is pretty consistent, especially on the perfectionism side, because my understanding of Christianity is that human beings imperfect is kind of part of the point. And so instead of beating yourself up for that, maybe you can find some ways to lean into that imperfection as a part of a larger understanding of humanity. And maybe it can help you find that grace and kindness and love for yourself in ways that you can move forward and just walk in the world a little more lightly. Hey friends, thanks for being here. I'm branching out a little bit in my channel. Most of my videos are about relationships up to this point, but let me know what you think about this as a concept, or any other thing you want me to talk about on the channel. If you like what I have to say, or if you found it compelling or helpful, then do me a favor, then like and subscribe below so that this video can show up for other people in ways that I'm showing up for you. Okay? Thanks for being here, and until next time, be well.